Hi everyone, my name is Tim and you're all welcome to another edition of Smelly Sweet. In today's episode we're going to talk about Xerjoff. Xerjoff Golden Dallah. I'm not always going to show you the box, but it is the first time that I did a review about the Xerjoff fragrance. I thought it was on its place. And inside this box you have another box that comes like this. This is a leathery box, and if you open it you have some paper that you need to unfold, and in there you have your bottle. So much details thought through this fragrance, which I expect paying the price that this one costs me. Now, here you do have the bottle. As I show you the bottle, I'm going to read you the notes that it contains. From the top you do have cinnamon, cardamom and nutmeg. From the mid you do have rose, incense, amber, coffee and oud. And in the base you do find tonka and chocolate. Now, if you head over to Fragrantica, you will see that they have listed the top notes as exotic spices, but they have also included hazelnut and the base. And I can't completely agree with Fragrantica because I don't pick up too much on the hazelnut in this one. But I've been gathering the information that are the notes from the retailer where I bought this fragrance. Now, before we dive into longevity and stuff like that and what I get out of this fragrance, you know what to do. Give a thumbs up if you like the content. Hit the subscribe button. It will help me grow the channel and reach to more people. And also comment down below. Have you tried Golden Dallah from Xerjoff? Do you like it? Do you don't like it? Are you maybe interested in trying it? And so on. Let me know your thoughts about this fragrance. Now, what do I pick up of longevity in this one? 12 hours. I've been reading people saying that they just pick up around 5, 6, 7 hours. I've been reading people saying that they pick up 30 hours. The 30 hour I think is a truth with a modification, because I do believe him that he maybe pick up on the fragrance 30 hours later, but the only thing he can pick up on at that time must be the sweetness from this fragrance. No. So longevity for me, it is okay. Matter of fact, it is good. 12 hours is good for a fragrance. Don't you agree? Sillage, here is where I just give it an okay, because it does project very well for the first 2 hours, and you do get a scent trail that is nice up until 5, 6 hours. But for the last 6 hours of this fragrance, it is very, very close to your skin. So you really need to dig your nose into this one to be able to detect it after that 6, 7 hours. And now you may get what I'm talking about. That some people just say they get 6, 7 hours out of it. Some people say they get 30 hours out of it. Well, he must have a very sensitive nose, but yeah, it's possible that he is able to detect some of the notes way down in the day thereafter. Anyway, is it versatile? No, it's not versatile at all. This is a winter fragrance. Daytime, nighttime, yes. Does it work? Maybe in fall time in the evenings, but I can't see myself wear this in spring or summer. Unisex, yes. No, we again talking, I don't see any boundaries for anybody to wear whatever fragrance they feel like, but for me it is kind of describing which way a fragrance leans to by the old traditional takes we have on this subject. But I do think that you have some spices in here, and maybe some of the coffee incense makes it a masculine fragrance, but you do have some chocolate, you do have some rose, you do have some amber in this one that I think balance it up to be a very unisex fragrance. Now, price value. Here is where I struggle. I give it an okay, but that is my personal preferences, because I think that this fragrance is addictive and captivating. So for that reason I give the price value okay. I paid around 200, 250 euros for 50 ml, so it is quite expensive. So to be able that goes by any fragrance. Any fragrance you like, that you use and wear, it is okay price value. Any fragrance that you don't like is not an okay price value. So simple as that. So if I take my heart out of this one, longevity, good. Sillage, okay. Uniqueness, not that unique. It is a gourmand leaning fragrance. Not edible, but drinkable gourmand. So, yeah, okay then. I give it okay for that reason. As I said, uniqueness, not that unique, but it still has some uniqueness in the way that it is blended. That it is so well blended that there is, at certain times, you can pick up on every single note, but most of the times it is just well blended all together. So, I do pick up on the cinnamon at the top. I do pick up on the cardamom at the top. But I do feel that the nutmeg is kind of more a supportive note. But it's also supported really from the start from the amber and the rose, the floral sweetness, the sweetness from the amber may give you some kind of depth and woodiness from the oud that is listed. The coffee note isn't the coffee we are used to in the Western culture. It's more like if you have been to Turkey, if you've been to Arabia, Morocco, Tunisia, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, at those places you most certainly have picked up on the coffee note in this one. Kind of a bitter coffee tone to it, with help from the incense that gives it that kind of a more roasted coffee note that we still are used to, but I do pick up on that at least. Anyway, the chocolate in here, I don't pick up on that much. For me it is more of a cacao powder fragrance, and not that that is the most prominent note, but I feel that it's more of the cacao powder. If you have put your nose into a box of cacao powder and compare it to this, and you do know what I'm talking about. The tonka adds for me just some sweetness to it, alongside with the amber, just adds that sweetness and deepness and richness to the whole composition. So for me, this is a solid fragrance. You've seen my top 10 video, you know that this is my favorite. However, we are soon entering spring, and this one will be falling down on my list, and some other fresher, more spring scents will climb up on my top 10 list. So I hope you like this episode. I hope I've made you curious about this one at least, because this fragrance is something that I feel needs more attention, and that is the reason I'm doing the review about this one today. Now, until the next time everybody, stay safe and be well. Bye!